What's up, Knicks Nation? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope your weekend is safe and healthy as well as enjoyable. I hope the same could be said for your family, that your family is safe and healthy and enjoying your weekend. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders, who every day, weekends or no, are out here trying to save lives. And those that pick up garbage for us to keep streets and highways and parks and buildings and stairwells and basements clean and disease-free. And those also that make deliveries even on Sundays for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women who are out here 24/7 trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover the teenagers and the children that are the victims of child molestation and pedophilia. The victims also of pornography and child pornography. The victims also of prostitution and child prostitution. The victims also of slavery, sex slavery, human trafficking, and double curses on the perpetrators. Double curses on the profiteers. Double curses on the perverts that create and make this disgusting industry. Finally, blessings upon the homeless. There are nearly 600,000 men, women, and mostly children that live on the street right now with no roof over their head, and millions around the world in similar or worse conditions, and blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. There's going to be a basketball game today. There was a basketball game last Friday, and there's going to be a basketball game today. Now, greetings to the chat. Jermaine Royster, Bostino, my man Malik Shabazz, blessings, Reggie Phillip, my man Chris Hauser, Hannah Rabadi, Russell Reed, my man Jay Sniper, my man Cash Out James, my homie, Woody Woodpecker, Felicia Lee, my sister, 2189, my man, Jabroni Z. Welcome, greetings, thank you for coming. Now, couple things, brethren. First of all, let's talk about the obvious. Let's talk about what already happened. Let's talk about Friday. Okay, Friday night, the Knicks put the clamp down on Chicago. The thing I liked about this win against Chicago was the Knicks did not play their best game. Y'all realize that, right? I mean, when I'm looking at the stats, right, the Knicks only had 19 assists on Friday, right? They only had 19 assists. Now, you would not know. That's below par, right? I mean, what? We need 25 assists to be making that ball move the way it was supposed to, right? So we had 25 assists, right? But we had 19. Matter of fact, the Bulls, though the Knicks blew them out, the Bulls had 26 assists to the Knicks 19. Now, they did control the ball. We did talk about that they had to control the boards and control the basketball. The Knicks only had 10 turnovers. That's really good, below their norm, which is about 12, 14. And of course, they dominated the Bulls on the glass, which we expected. Mitch Rob and Julius are doing big time work this year on the boards. Okay. So that was good, but they did not play their best game. Okay. But if you're, and I saw the whole game last night, I actually watched it twice. I saw the game and I wanted to look back at it again to analyze a few things. Now look here. The Knicks were, controlling things, let's say from the end of the first quarter on. But in the fourth quarter, when they entered the fourth quarter, the Knicks were up by 12. Okay, they were up by 12. It was 87-75 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Okay, they had Deuce in them in there in the end of the third, going into the fourth. Deuce McBride played with Kenton Grimes for the first 6 minutes or approximately half the fourth quarter. When they substituted in Brunson for McBride at that point, 6 minutes into the fourth quarter, the Bulls had only scored 4 points. They had only scored 4, y'all. And when they put JB in there, right, and they went on to score 16 for the quarter or whatever. But let me tell you something. I told y'all, man, when you have Mitch Rob, Deuce, and Grimes, lights out, baby. It's over. Okay, I'm telling you. Now, this is the thing. Okay, there's somebody in my comments mentioned very good point. They said that this Knicks team is a lot like the Knicks team from 2 years ago, but this team is better. And that to me was on point. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Because let's put it this way. Brunson is not as good a defender as Payton, but he's a better basketball player, certainly a better point guard than Elfrid Payton. Grimes is better than Reggie Bullock and younger. RJ 2 years ago is not as good as RJ now. Mitch Rob 2 years ago is not as good as Mitch Rob now. And Julius is playing a more team, right? Would you agree? He's playing a more team-oriented brand of basketball than he played 2 years ago, okay? And the big news to me this week was when brother said I was being selfish. That is big time. When Julius said that, that's the first time he held himself that accountable. He used the word. See, there's certain key words that when people use it in regards to basketball, it can hurt. It hurt your feelings. Number one, if somebody call you a cancer. If somebody say you are a cancer in the locker room, dang, that hurt, man. That hurt. If you're a ball player, right? That hurt. If somebody say you are a cancer in the locker room, right? If you're a coach, the worst thing you want to hear is, man, your players then gave up on you. See, and I've heard people claiming to be Knicks fan make these statements already. Julius is a cancer in the locker room. Oh, the players have given up on Thibs. They're not playing for Thibs no more. All of that college, high school bull crap, which wasn't true, of course. Another thing, though, that hurts if you say to somebody, you're selfish. You're a selfish ball player. That hurt. So for Randle to come out his own face and say, I was being selfish. Oh my gosh, big time, y'all. That's big time, baby. That put it on another level, y'all. Right there. See, and look here. I ain't gonna say we should never trade Randle. I ain't gonna say that. But what I'm gonna say very plainly to you right now, the Knicks ain't trading him this season. That ain't happening. And it shouldn't. Not this year. That ain't happening. Maybe in the summer, stuff changes in the summer, y'all. If y'all pay attention, all kind of stuff changes in the summer. But right now, Julius ain't going nowhere. He's right there. He ain't going nowhere, okay? And he needs to be playing this type of ball, saying, I'm trying not to be selfish. I don't want to put my team in bad position. Brothers and sisters in Knicks Nation, that's good. That's real good. If we can keep that mindset with him, the Knicks are going to be very, very difficult to beat. They're going to be a problem in the playoffs. There's no doubt in my mind. Now, let's talk about the difference between the team from 2020 and the team from 2022. In 2020, Elfrid Payton was not an offensive threat. He was a tremendous defensive guard at the point of attack, which is one of the keys to the Knicks being number one in several categories that year on defense. But he was never an offensive threat. I think we can agree on that. Reggie Bullock was only an offensive threat and a spot-up shooting position. And Julius and him had a good chemistry. Y'all remember? Julius liked playing with him because Julius liked playing with him because Reggie Bullock was hit that spot up. Julius would look for him and he would hit that spot up, but he couldn't take it off the dribble. He was not a playmaker. Okay. RJ was 2 years ago. RJ. Okay. Much more inefficient, much more bad a shooter overall. But even then, at the end of that year, he was shooting 40% from three. Okay. And then, of course, Mitch Rob got hurt and we needed a career year out of Nerlens Noel, which Tom Thibodeau got. We got a career year. We ain't seen that Nerlens Noel. In fact, nobody has seen that Nerlens Noel since then. Nerlens Noel was so good on defense at that time. Not offense. Boy got hands like bricks. But I'm saying he was so good on defense that year that myself and many others were saying, you know what? He needs to be considered one of the top 3 all-NBA defensive teams. And, right? I'm saying he should have because he was that good defensively at the end of that year. Okay. Then there was Julius. Julius was the main offensive threat. Nobody was really looking at anybody else but him, which is why Atlanta when they came up against Nate McMillan now, he had a scheme where he doubled and triple teamed Julius, forced the turnovers. The Leprechaun only had to guard the Bullock because Bullock wasn't going nowhere. So the Leprechaun could stay on him. He wasn't going nowhere. And so that was the ball game against Atlanta in the playoff. Now, the difference this year, offensively, Jalen Brunson's a threat. Every time down the floor, he's a threat to score. Okay? Mitchell Robinson's a threat. If you don't put a body on that brother, he's going to snatch the offensive rebound and flush it in your face. Y'all seen it. So you got to have a body on him. Randle is still a threat. Only thing now, he's making a little bit faster decisions with the basketball most of the time, right? He's just holding the ball for a couple of seconds. If he's not shooting it, he's passing it. But now, you got Grimes, better shooter than Reggie Bullock, better playmaker than Reggie Bullock, better defender even. And Reggie Bullock's a good defender, better defender. Not only that, Julius is looking for Grimes. Julius, like he used to look for Bullock, he's looking for Grimes now. So now you got threats from all 5 positions. That's a whole different game, y'all. You can't just triple team Julius and think you're getting over, because RJ will get bully ball on you and kill you. He had 27 the other day. Or you think you're going to just double team Brunson? Or if you're going to leave Brunson one-on-one, he got the footwork on Hall of Fame level footwork, all-time great level footwork, like DeMar DeRozan style footwork, like Kobe Bryant style footwork. He will kill you with his little behind. He will kill you. And don't even sleep on Q Dot. Don't do it. He will light you up because now his jumper is falling. And he moves without the basketball better than Reggie Bullock did in his dreams. Moves without the basketball. Y'all seen it, right? So now you got 5 players that are threats offensively. Now you got Grimes, and then now Obi's hurt. He'll be back. But now Mobb Deep consists of Quickly, Deuce, Hartenstein, Quickly, Deuce, Hartenstein. Now you got Superman. Russell Reed, thanks for that super chat. Superman. Who I'm going to call Superman? You know who I'm calling Superman. Superman can fly. Who's Superman? Jericho Sims. And then you either add Randle or RJ to that mix. Thanks for the $10 super chat. I'm going to call it $10. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Right through. Another difference in 22, the depth at the 5, Mitch Rob, Hart, and Jip. There you go. Superman. You got Superman now. Okay. You got Mitch Rob, Block Nest Monster, and you got Superman. Now, wait a minute. I was looking at 5-man lineups, right? Now, it's only 15 minutes, but I got to tell you, I get excited about my boy Deuce. Check this out. RJ Barrett, Isaiah Hartenstein, Deuce McBride, Emmanuel Quickly, Julius Randle. They played about 16 minutes together so far. Plus 49. Plus 49. Come on, y'all. Plus 49. Daggone it. Then you got 28 minutes of Superman, Jericho Sims, the quick Isaiah IQ, Deuce, Hartenstein, and Barrett. Plus 14. The starting 5 now with Barrett, Brunson, Grimes, Randle, Robinson, 209 minutes together, plus 15. Brethren, we got something. I told y'all. Y'all know I told y'all. Draft this boy Deuce out of West Virginia. Draft this boy Grimes. I like this boy Grimes. I told y'all we got Allen Houston 2.0. Some of y'all was laughing at me. Just like you're laughing when I told y'all RJ gonna be a better version of Jimmy Butler. You better shut up now. Catch it now. Catch it now because he is gonna be there. And I told y'all Deuce at that time reminded me of Marcus Smart, but I told you he could be better than Marcus Smart. You know why I say that? Because it took Marcus Smart 6 or 7 seasons to develop a jump shot. Marcus Smart couldn't hit the broadside of a barn when he first came in the league. And everybody in Boston was wanting to trade him because he could play defense, but he couldn't shoot. Then all of a sudden, there was one year he dropped like 5 threes in one playoff game, but he would be inconsistent. But then all of a sudden, the shot got about year 6 or 7, the shot got consistent. And I told you, Deuce is a better shooter. Some of you say, well, he can shoot good in the G League, but he's not shooting good in the pros. He wasn't getting consistent minutes. Consistent minutes will get you consistent effort, will get you consistent results. But now, this is the problem. If I had to say Thibs made one mistake on Friday, and this is mine, I'm nitpicking, I will admit. I'm nitpicking. He played Deuce 14 minutes. Now, you want to blow somebody out, you want to lock somebody up, you got to play Deuce 20 minutes. Now, he has done it. He played Deuce 27 minutes in the overtime game. He got to play Deuce more. The more you play Deuce in that crew, now I'm not saying Deuce, should start over Brunson. I'm not saying that. But I am saying you can play Deuce more minutes, period, end of story. The more you get Deuce into 20, 22, 25 minutes, you're going to see good results from that. Now all of a sudden, all these geniuses coming out, and Deuce McBride plays 15 minutes. The Knicks are 15-3 or whatever. Oh, Deuce McBride is the secret weapon. These are the same dudes. Who Deuce can't shoot. All he can do is play defense. No, this was a second-round pick. He's not going to be that good. Now what? What? Yep, that's right, Woody. Thanks for the $5. Deuce will get more shots when he feels comfortable. And you could see it. I told y'all. Now he started 6 games? He's not starting, but he's been in rotation 6 games. I want him to get another 4 games. And I want him to get that 20 minutes, 4 more games. You're going to start seeing that Jada start dropping on a consistent level. Trying to tell y'all something, man. We got something here. So, look, you got now 5 dudes that are threats offensively. You still got Mobb Deep even without Obi. To me, in the first, this was Obi, 3rd season? In the first 2 seasons, Mobb Deep was Obi and Quick. But now that he done moved Deuce into the rotation, Mobb Deep, as long as you got Deuce in there with Quick, you got Mobb Deep. And then now you bring in Superman in there. Now, as far as Obi, as far as I'm concerned, when Obi comes back, he's back in the rotation. As soon as he's back in game shape, he's back in the rotation. And the question would be who comes out the rotation. If it was up to me, it would be Hartenstein coming out of the rotation. I got to be real and I don't know what Thibs is going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. He's probably figuring I'll come across that bridge when I get to it. And that's how I would do it. I'm going to cross that bridge when I get to it. Because I would have Superman in there with Obi in that Mobb Deep situation. Deuce, Quick, Superman, and Obi. I would have them in there. Because, I like Hartenstein. He's a hustler. He got heart. For real, he got heart. But he just ain't got the foot speed of Sims. He can't guard these tough dudes like Sims can, and we know Mitch Rob can. Okay, but the Knicks are tough, baby. We tough. Solidly 6 seed. Went into Chicago. The Bulls were trying to get back on track. They have a problem. They don't have a point guard. They don't. They don't have a point guard. So he said, well, they got Lonzo Ball. No, they don't. Lonzo Ball's ambulance Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo Ball shows up in the ambulance like his boy Anthony Davis. They both show up in the ambulance together. Oh yeah, and you got Gordon Hayward in that crew too. The overpaid ambulance cousins. You know what I'm saying? All of them cats hurt all the time. All the time. That's why you don't see them playing. Okay? Ambulance crew. So no, you don't got no Lonzo. You got Ayo Dosunmu, and Ayo Dosunmu could play, but he just hurt his abdominals, and he's not 100% either. Okay? He's not 100% either. So you ain't got no point guard. You running, what's his name? Caruso, Caruso's a dog player. I got respect for Caruso, but he ain't no point guard. You ain't got no point guard. And listen, if anybody knows about lack of a point guard, they're going Knicks Nation, right? We know about lack of a point guard, so we know what they're feeling. They ain't got a point guard. And they was going to be in trouble because you know what? We got a point guard. And we've seen that many times, haven't we? Right? Over the last several years in Knicks Nation, we've seen teams play against the Knicks that had a real point guard, and because of that, killed us. Because of that. Because they had a real point guard, control the tempo, be a threat offensively, know how to pass the ball, know how to set the offense up. We were always running into these guys. Shoot. We would lose to Philly when they were starting T.J. McConnell, when nobody knew him but the G League, right? We were losing to Philly with T.J. McConnell because we ain't have a point guard. You understand? Lewis, thanks for the $5. Yeah, wanted to catch a line if I head on to the memorial service for Alex Caruso's ankles. That's right, because they both broke. That ball head fool, he had his headband was all crooked, man, because my man did the cross on him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh my God. Y'all saw that. My man was like, if he had glasses on, he'd been like this. He was worse than on skates. That boy was in disaster mode right there, boy. Oh man, my man Brunson put that footwork on him. Boy, he didn't know what was happening. Oh my God. He's probably right now waking up in a cold sweat. What happened? What happened? No, baby. His wife said, woman said, no, you good. Don't worry. It was over. The play's over. Shoot. So we got 5 guys that are threats. They're playing tremendous defense. Now, defense suffers some with 2. We know now the 2 miss, the 2. Look, did y'all watch? I mean, y'all saw the game, right? Daggone Julius Randle was being a thief that game. Did y'all see how many steals did that brother have? I didn't even know how many steals he had. He had 3 steals, but it seemed like he was always trying to rip somebody. And did you see he kept trying to pin somebody's shot? Julius was determined to make a pancake on the glass out of somebody's shot. He kept slapping that bat boy trying to get somebody's shot. Now, he missed, but did you see that? I was like, daggone, man. I mean, daggone, look at Julius Randle. I couldn't believe it. Was like what happened 2 years ago. I noticed it 2 years ago in preseason. And I remember he scored like 9 points against Cleveland in the preseason game. And I said, that's the best game I've seen him play. Because he was hustling. He was on defense. He was hitting the board. I was like, is that Julius Randle? Sure, the turnover machine. But, man, he's back now. Because you know what? He's got a point guard. He's got a better 2 guard than he had ever had in his life. Okay? RJ has grown. And now you got a healthy Mitch Rob. Brethren, we got something. We got something here. Okay, we got something. Okay, and so the Bulls were no match. I figured out after the first game, even though it went overtime, the Knicks were just simply the better team. I mean, sometimes, we've been on the opposite end of that. You playing against a Milwaukee Bucks, right? Or you playing against a hot Memphis team, and they're just the better team. Now, I told y'all last year, I guess this is the I Told You So episode. But I told y'all last year the Knicks were about a year behind Memphis. Some of y'all remember that? I said, we are Memphis, but a year before them. Remember I told you that? I said, Memphis is about a year ahead of us. And the reason Memphis was a year ahead of us was because they had Ja, number one. Ja's a superstar, period, end of story, superstar. And they were playing their young players more than we were playing our young players. And so their young guys, they had Brandon Clark playing, they had Triple J playing, they had young guys, Dylan, Brooks, and then of course Zaire Williams. They had all of their young guys playing heavy minutes. Therefore, they were ahead of us. But I knew we were coming. Okay. And I thought we would get a point guard this summer, but I was thinking, really, I was really good with Quickly or Deuce. I was really good with them. And I felt like we would still be good. We started one of them. But the Knicks obviously had other plans, and they wanted to go get Brunson. And I was not with Brunson. I was not. I felt like Brunson is good, but I don't want him, He won me over with that 40-point playoff game that I think it was against Phoenix. He dropped 40. Or was it against Golden State? He dropped 40 against somebody in the playoffs. And I was like, you dropped 40 in a playoff game, and you the point guard, you got me. Okay, he won me right there. He did. He won me right there. I didn't know what they were going to pay him $100 million, but I was more on board with him after he dropped 40 in that playoff game. Was it Utah? I said, you don't drop 40 in the league in the playoffs and not be the real deal. Okay, this is the league, y'all. This ain't high school. This ain't AAU. This is the league. So if you could drop 40 in the league in the playoffs, which is the toughest playoffs in the world, you good. So when he did that, he won me. All right, so then I was on board with them getting him. I really still wasn't on board with 100 million, but now it's obviously looking like a bargain, right? It's obviously looking like a bargain. It really is. I admit it's looking like a bargain. So we got Brunson. We are now playing Deuce. Point guard situation is covered. We still got IQ. And by the way, like I was telling y'all this summer, and I told y'all in the beginning of the season, I thought IQ would be leaving. And the reason I thought IQ would be leaving because I felt, and I told y'all, he's a starting level point guard, but he's never going to start for the New York Knicks, not in the next 4 years. He's a starting level point guard, in my opinion. He's not really the point guard, like he don't see the floor as well as he should, but he's good enough to lead a team. He's got the swag, he's got the offensive game, he's got enough IQ to lead a team. Okay, so I felt like there's enough teams out there willing to give him that bag as a starting point guard. But y'all read the thing earlier this week, or it was last week, where he said, I don't want to leave New York. I like playing here. I want to stay in New York. That's major statement. So to me, he may be willing to stay as the point guard on Mobb Deep in a winning program, And I don't think Obi wants to leave either. I think Obi is willing to stay. He's very comfortable. Him and IQ are homies. He's very comfortable in New York because he's from New York. And so I think they'd be willing to stay on Mobb Deep in their next contract. And that's cool because, that's good. So if we can keep them too, we good. Okay. Now, yes, people are going to offer IQ the moon. I'm telling you, somebody is. So we're going to see what happens. I'm thinking 4 years, 60 million for both of them. I'm thinking 15 per 4 years, 60 million for both of those guys. I know I'm very confident Obi would jump on that. I'm not sure if IQ will, because IQ might get more. See, so I'm saying I don't know. Brunson admitted that he made the decision to come to New York because we offered him more money. He would have stayed in Dallas. They offered him 100 million. They offered him 55 million. And then he said, okay, your father stepped in and said, okay, now that the season's over, we're not even giving you a sit down. You can forget it. We're going to New York. Because he offered him 55 million. He turned that down, as he should have, obviously. See, he said, and they asked him, he said, well, did you have a problem in Dallas? He said, no, I love Dallas. The New York offered me the money. And I'm afraid for IQ the same thing. Okay, so we'll see. We got to keep our minds open and understand both sides of this. Some people, and I get it, you think as Knicks fans, and it's cool. Think as a Knicks fan, you are passionate, and you some of you undervalue our players, some of you overvalue them, but you're thinking as a fan. But you got to think business now. You got to think business. If it was you and somebody offering you 60, and they're a winning team, but this team is not winning, and they're offering you 100, what would you do? No, seriously, what would you do? They're offering you 60 million over 4 years. And this team is a playoff team, and they're pushing now for next year. The Knicks will be pushing for the ECF next year. Telling you. So that's one. But then you got this other team. Let's say it's Houston. Okay, they're up and coming. They got a lot of young players. They're a few years, behind before getting somewhere, and they're offering you 100. What are you doing? Talk to me. What are you doing? I don't know. Seriously. So it's like, are you taking that 100 million right now, or are you going to take the 60? I don't know. What are you going to do? I mean, logic tells you. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Right. And no state taxes in Texas. I'm enjoying that in Florida. See, that was a bonus to me. I came down to Florida to help my pops, right? But then all of a sudden I got a little kick in my paycheck, and I was like, oh shoot, what's this? And my wife got a kick in hers. I was like, what? I said, did they give you a raise? Nope, there's no state taxes. We came from state tax Virginia to no state tax Florida. And on our little bit of money, I mean, what we make in a year, these cats make in a week, right? I can imagine the kick up on 100 million in Texas. So I don't know. I can't say one way or the other. Okay, I can't say. Yeah, it's right, Guilford. So but the thing is, I think the point I'm making is there's a question there, right? So you can't say for sure one way or the other because there's a question there. Okay, there's a question. Okay, so right now, if I'm the Knicks, I offer him the extension next summer. See, the Knicks control IQ for 2 more seasons. I offer him the extension next summer, or even as soon as I can. I offer him the extension now. I offer him the extension as soon as I can, and I give him the 60. Now, I try to lock him up as soon as I can if I'm the Don. Okay, Obi too. I'm gonna wait on Obi because I ain't got to worry about them because I can wait on his salary and I can use that space and then use him because I think I got Obi. I'm not worried about Obi, but IQ, I want to offer him the 60 right now. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so as soon as I can. I don't know when. Some of y'all would know. When is he eligible? Let me look up this. When is he eligible to get his extension from his rookie deal? When is he? Any of y'all know? Let me look it up. Any of y'all know? Let me look it up here. When is he eligible to get his extension? Let me see here. I'm gonna look it up right now because that's, I would offer him that 60 million as soon as I can. I would lock him up as soon as I could lock him up. I wouldn't even play with this because I wouldn't even want him entertaining the 100 million. I want him knowing how much we want him. I want him knowing how important he is to us. And I want to lock up Mr. Emmanuel quickly as soon as I can, give him that generational wealth. So there's the qualifying offer in 24-25, the rookie extension eligible. He's eligible in 24, it says. Rookie extension eligible, 25% cap max, 5 years, 195, year one salary, 33. So he's extension eligible after this season. Yes, he's extension eligible after this season. So as soon as we finish this season, I'm talking to his reps now if I'm the Don. And I'm saying, listen, we really want Emmanuel on our team. Can we make some numbers, talk about some parameters here? Okay, I'm trying to get him into 60 million slot. It may cost us 80. Would y'all pay Emmanuel quickly 80 million over 4 years? Would you do that? Would you pay him 80? You know he's gonna come off your bench. He's not starting. So would you pay him 80 million? Would you offer him that come, end of the season? Would you say, here, 4 years, 80 million? Would you do that? Would you give him that money? You wouldn't? Superstar say no. Blair say yeah. Let me ask you, all right, let's make a poll out of that mess. Let's make a poll out of it. Let's see. Start a poll. Here we go. All right. Summer 2023. Would you offer IQ 80 million 4 years? There it is. I'm going to ask y'all right now. You're going to find out. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't say yes and I can't say no. I really don't know. I could tell you this. He's extremely valuable to what the Knicks are doing. You can't. Even yesterday, Friday, he was 1 to 12. He was 1 for 12. He was shooting the ball horribly. But his presence on the court is always positive. That's right. 80 million over 4 years. Would you offer him that? Would you offer him to come off your bench? 80 million over 4 years. It was close, man. It's close. I'm looking at it. It's 50. It's literally 50-50. 49-51 is fluctuating. 44 votes is 50-50. This is really close. Y'all really okay. See, that's another question, right? So we don't know. That's questionable. Right? That's questionable. We don't know. That's questionable. See? It's absolutely questionable. So you don't know. So there's a lot of question marks around Emmanuel quickly. There's just a lot of question marks around. I would feel more comfortable, like Styles is saying, 4 years, 60. But you want to make sure he doesn't, get the urge to look elsewhere. That's all I'm saying. If somebody might offer him 100 million to start, right? So I don't know. We'll find out, though. We'll find out. Let me put it to you this way. How much per year do you think Emmanuel quickly is worth? What is his annual salary? Forget how much his total is. If you're going to pay him an annual salary, what are you comfortable with? 15, 18, 20, 22? What are you comfortable paying Emmanuel quickly as an annual salary? Andrew says 20. Blair says 18, 15 to 20. All right. So can we say 18? Would everybody be comfortable with that? So what are we doing? 4 years. That would be 4 years, 72 million. What do you think? If you're paying him 18, that's 4 years, 72 million. Okay. All right. See, because really and truly, I'm thinking that's his market as a guy coming off the bench. He's not. Miami went stupid and really overplayed Tyler Hero. They just got real stupid and overpaid Tyler Hero. For a bench dude, that's ridiculous what they paid him. That's really ridiculous. They put themselves in a bad bind with that. That was a bad move. So, but realistically, the Don ain't the throwing away money. Y'all know that. And that's the good thing about it. So I'm thinking 18 is a fair number. 4 years, 72. I would offer him that as soon as free agency opened up. Whatever you're going to offer him, I put it on the table as soon as he's eligible. I'm putting it on the table. Okay. Let's get this locked up, Mr. Quickly. Let's get this locked up. Let's get you this generational wealth. Let's help your family in DC. Let's do this whole thing right now. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, but I want to put, as soon as next summer, I want to do that with IQ, man. He's become very valuable what they do. And I'm very excited about what this team is going to look like when Obi gets healthy. I'm very excited about that. So we're going to be in good shape. I like it. So is anybody getting traded between December now and the deadline? I think you're going to have 3 trades. Cam is going to be traded. And I don't think they're going to, honestly, I don't know if they're going to trade D Rose, but I think they will look to trade Fournier if they can get something for him. Now, the Don is real cheap. He's not going to give Fournier away and attach a pick. He's already been putting that out there. He's not attaching no pick for Fournier. Y'all know that, right? He's not doing it. So, Odell's asking, what superstar do I want for the Knicks? Well, let me put that down, and we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that, Odell. We'll come back to that. All right, we'll come back to that. All right, Imana. But I think they're going to trade Cam. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Fournier, but they're not giving him away. I don't know about D Rose either, because why would you trade D Rose? It's not like you're going to give somebody else a spot in a 9-man rotation. D Rose's money's coming off your books at the end of the year anyway, right? So his $14 million would only be of tradable value if you're going to get a bigger number. Like if they were going to trade him in a deal for Westbrook's salary to write that, then you use D Rose. But I don't think they're going to do that. There's a lot of teams. I mean, the Chicago Bulls would love to have Derrick Rose right now. Chicago needs a point guard that's breathing. You know what I'm saying? So they would use Derrick Rose right now. But I don't know if the Knicks, they don't have anything we want. They don't have anything we want. There's no salary expiring that we want from them. You got to put $14 million up. And D Rose actually is being a really good mentor to Deuce. I would like D Rose to be on the coaching staff. I don't know what he's going to feel about that because D Rose wants to play. But I'd like him to stay and be on the coaching staff, honestly, and just keep mentoring Deuce, keep mentoring IQ, keep doing that. But I think Cam is going to be gone because he's a young man. He's a more valuable commodity, and we're going to get something for him. Jabroni, that's what they're saying in the media. I 99% of the time don't believe the media. I don't. So that's some bull crap. Somebody had the nerve to put up this trade. IQ and it was some doofus trade. IQ and giving away Obi and something for some mediocre player. I was like, what the hell? Who are these people, man? What kind of crack are they on? Anyway, so I don't believe half of the crap they be talking about. And if it comes from Brian Blowhard, Winborg, whatever, I don't believe that mess, man. I don't believe it, man. So you know what? Whatever. I think we can get a first-round pick for Cam. I'm not even buying it. A lot of people just listen to some of these guys on his back and just regurgitate what they hear. You know what I mean? Just regurgitate. That's the thing that caused me to start my channel in the first place. I got tired of hearing people regurgitate, from Brian Windbag and the other dude from New Orleans and all they talking about LeBron and all these other dudes that don't have no original thought in their head, and everybody just be copying what they say and trying to sound intelligent, and they don't know what they're talking about. So I don't believe this thing about Cam. Cam. I'm thinking first round pick for Cam Reddish, man. The hell, I'm not even buying that. You mean? So I'm not even buying it. So if he get a second round pick for him, then whatever. But I'm thinking the Don is holding out for a first round pick. I don't blame him. Yeah, Miles Turner, that gimpy. No, come on, man. We got Mitch Rob. That's our dude, man. Forget Miles Turner. What the hell? I was like, Miles Turner? Get a Miles Turner. Man, please, man. You know what that comedian say? Waka flocka Miles Turner. Y'all heard that comedian? He said he didn't want to say the real thing, so he said waka flock. And that's what I said, waka flocka Miles Turner, man. Waka flocka Miles Turner. Don't worry about a Miles Turner. Some fool talking about we need a stretch five. I got something you can stretch. Waka flocka stretch flock, man. I'm taking Mitch Rob over all of them. Louis Luck, thank you for the $5. I hope the rumors of them being interested in Eric Gordon aren't true. His contract longer than 4 years. No, that's not true, Louis Luck. Eric Gordon's contract is not guaranteed past this season. He got $20 million next year, but it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So he's basically an expiring deal. I have no problem with them getting Eric Gordon as long as they sign, as long as they waive him. I have no problem with that. He's not breaking the 9-man rotation, but if he can create some cap space, I have no problem with that. Yeah, then oh yeah. Eric Gordon's got $20 million for next year, but it's not guaranteed. He's got a non-guaranteed $20 million, so he ain't getting that. He ain't getting that, and the Knicks ain't paying it to him. So I have no problem with them getting Eric Gordon. I just want to know who they want to get. Give up, because it's got to be Fournier, obviously, right? You got to deal with Fournier. If they want to send Cam and Fournier there, I have no problem getting Eric Gordon if they want to part with my man Tari. Hey, would they think? You think they would take Hartenstein? Maybe we can get back Tari. Take Gordon. Yeah, we can get back Tari. I'm on that Tari train. There's no doubt. No. Let me look this up. See, you're going to call me look it up now. I'm looking it up. I'm on Spo track. Let me look it up. I'm going to tell you right now. I ain't going to mess around. I done looked it up already, but look it up again. I didn't look it up. Let me say Houston. Get Houston in here. All right, so Eric Gordon, he's top of the list, $19 million. He got $19 million. And for 22-23, he's getting $19 million. It says for 23-24, it's non-guaranteed $20,900,000. Non-guaranteed 23-24. So he's basically expiring now. Look it up. It's in the Spo track. It's right there. All right. So I'm not worried about it. Eric Gordon. He ain't going nowhere. If we got him, we just write it off. That's $18 million. No problem. I would do that for Hartenstein, Fournier, and Cam. Send all three of them there. Give me Eric Gordon and Tari. We good. I would do that, man, because Tari Eason, I'm telling you, believe me. Speaking of Tari Eason, there's two players. The first three players I talked about coming out of the college draft. This was the last year in January. I was telling y'all first about the kid from Auburn. Where's he? Auburn. Where that boy from? Let me see. Hold on. Where that boy from? The kid from, let me get this thing. Let me see. What that boy's name at? Jabari. That's right. Jabari Smith. I still like Jabari Smith. I talked about Jabari first. Then I talked about this kid named Ben Mathurin that was at the bottom of the first round when I first talked about him. And I told y'all also about this kid named Tari Eason. This was last year. This was January. And I was like, watch these dudes, right? Remember that? And I said, we're not going to get Jabari. He's going to be gone. But I said, we got a chance to get Mathurin or Tari. And I'm kind of disappointed. I ain't going to front. I would love the Knicks. Mathurin got too popular, and he was gone before the Knicks could get him. So I can't blame the Knicks. It wasn't their fault. They wasn't going to get him because he was going to be gone. He's that good. But Tari was there, man. Tari was there. And I was like, damn, can we take Tari? Can we take Tari? Anyway, see, Tari is what I thought Cam was going to become. Tari and Mathurin. When I'm looking at Cam Reddish's talent, I'm thinking Ben Mathurin, Tari Eason can be Cam now. But apparently it wasn't. But speaking of Tari, we got to play against Ben Mathurin and them today. And I want to tell you, now Indiana is 15-15. Hey, listen, Indiana is really good. This ain't no pushover game we should win garbage right here. Indiana is good. Okay, period. End of story. These cats can play. All right. And Mathurin is coming off the bench behind Nembhard. I have no idea why the coach is doing that. I have no idea why he's doing that, but that's his team. Rick Carlisle, that's his team. Whatever. But Ben Mathurin can play. So can now the other kid that's a Knick killer. What's that boy's name, man? Chris Duarte, I think he's out. I think Duarte's out. Is Duarte out? Yeah, I think Duarte's out. He's not even playing. I think, let me look at the injury report here. Duarte is out. Yeah, so they say he's out. Kendall Brown is out. Daniel Tice is out. So all three of them are out. But they got Halliburton. He's a dog. Buddy Held is a dog. Aaron Nesmith is just coming into his own. Miles Turner, he popped that 7 threes, 6 threes on us a couple of years ago when Mitch Rob weighed like 300 pounds. He ain't doing that mess no more. I'm not worried about him. And then you got TJ McConnell, who is a Knick killer from the Philadelphia days, along with our aforementioned Ben Mathurin. Jalen Smith, with many, including myself, thought he was drafted too high, but he's playing according to that draft status right now. And Jalen Smith is really good. He's playing. So, no, Mathurin coming off the bench. They got Mathurin coming off the bench. And that's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. He plays behind Andrew Nimhart. He's the first guard, shooting guard off the bench. He's playing behind. He's in their second unit with T.J. McConnell and this guy named O'Shea Brissett and Jalen Smith. That's their second unit. So Mathurin's on that second unit. I don't know if it's defense. I don't know because that kid that he played with, Dalen Terry, he was the defensive stopper at Arizona. Mathurin played next to him. Mathurin has the talent to play defense. I don't know. Maybe he's not playing as high as Rick Carlisle wanted to play because he got him coming off the bench. Or maybe Rick Carlisle's just another form of Tom Thibodeau and he don't start rookies. Could be. Okay. But Mathurin could play. Okay. There's no doubt about it. He could play. So today is going to be a real test of Grimes in the Deuce card because I'm confident Grimes could, in a couple of years, Mathurin's going to be that dude that you're not going to stop him. You're just going to hopefully make him work. Right now, as a rookie, you got a little chance to beat up on him while he's still a rookie. So I'm liking Grimes' chance against him. And Chris Duarte is not playing. And that's a big time hurt for them if Duarte's not playing. So I don't know what's going on. They don't even have him in the depth chart. They didn't say why he was out. They just listed him as out. So I don't know what's going on. But I like Grimes against either of those guys. But Halliburton against Brunson could be a problem. And the reason is Halliburton's 6'5"? Halliburton's a good 6'5", isn't he? Halliburton's at least 6'5", right? So he's tall cat. Yeah, he's like 6'5", lanky dude. But Brunson, they list him as 6'1". I'm not even sure that cat is really 6 feet, but that's going to be a problem. That could be a problem. I am not worried about the Deuce card though. You bring Deuce out there and Halliburton is going to have a bad time. I am not worried about the Deuce card. I'm not worried about Miles Turner against Mitch Rob right now. This is going to be very good to see. Now, Miles Turner is an elite rim protector. He can play. He can block shots. There's no doubt we can't take that. But I like my chances with Mitch Rob. I'll take my chances with Mitch Rob. No, right now, the Knicks have advantages at the small forward and the power forward position. There is no way in Hades that Aaron Nesmith can guard Julius Randle. That is not going to happen. And Buddy Held is not going to be able to contain bully ball against RJ Barrett. Let's hope RJ Barrett takes off Ray Charles glasses tonight and that he can shoot some free throws. He's been shooting pretty good this season, but Friday, I don't know, 6 out of 11. I don't know. I don't know about that. But let's hope he comes back and wait, Ayton who? You know what? If you ask Mitch Rob about Ayton, that's what he would say. Ayton who? Oh, wait, that's that dude I destroyed the last time we played them? Oh, yeah, him. Right. Yeah. All right. So let's answer homie's question from a while back. What superstar are we looking for? All right, let's talk about that. What superstar do I want the Knicks to look at? All right, well, let's take a look. I'm going to name players now. I'm just going to name superstars, okay? And whether they're available or not. And I'm going to name them. And some of them, y'all going to be thinking, why he leaves so-and-so off? Because not everybody I want. All right. So Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid. I don't want nobody on Toronto, even Siakam or OG. I don't know what you're tripping about. I'm not interested. Nobody on Cleveland. Nope. Detroit. I like Beef Stew, but he's not a superstar, so no. Nobody on Indiana. If it was Milwaukee, it'd be Giannis. There's nobody else to talk about. Let me see. Atlanta. Nobody to talk about. Charlotte. Nobody to talk about. No, I'm not interested in the jailbird. No, I'm sorry. Miami. They'd be the dude, the center. I love that guy's game, but him. Orlando. Superstar. Now we're talking superstar. No. Wizards, I want Kristaps Porzingis if I can get him. Joker from the Denver Nuggets if I can get him. I'd take Cat from Minnesota if I could get him. There's Sergio Alexander in Oklahoma City if I could get him. Dame Dollar, yep. Utah Jazz, nope, nobody on Utah I want. Golden State Warriors, of course, you would take Stephen Curry. He's not available, but you're talking about superstars, right? Kawhi Leonard, I would take. Paul George, I would not. The Los Angeles Lakers, obviously LeBron, even 100 years old, I'll take LeBron. Anthony Davis spends too much time in the ambulance. I'm not interested. Let me see. Devin Booker. Yep, I would take him in a minute. De'Aaron Fox, I like JB better. No. Dallas Mavericks, yes, I am interested all the time. Anytime Luka decides he wants to leave, please come. As far as Memphis, of course, there's Ja. And, of course, in New Orleans, there's Zion. And San Antonio, nobody. So nobody in San Antonio. So let's go over this. Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bam Adebayo, Kristaps Porzingis, the Joker, Cat, SGA, Dame Dollar, Kawhi, LeBron, Booker, Luka, Ja, Zion. That's the superstars I'm interested in. I'm not interested in nobody else. Did I miss Ant? Oh, that's a good catch. Let me go back there. Let me see. You might be right about that. Yep, Ant. I'd take Ant. That's right. Looking at Minnesota, you're right. Thanks. Good catch. Ant. That's right. Be Ant. Right? That's all we're talking about. Those are the only players I'd be talking about. Everybody else, forget it. Okay, I'm not interested in no budding guy. The only guy on that list that's possible, that's not really a superstar that I would take was Kristaps Porzingis, because I think he would operate at a very high level next to Mitch Robinson and the rest of the crew. But other than that, no, I wouldn't take Jaden Ivey. Nope, he's not going anywhere anyway. But no, I wouldn't take him right now. He's a rookie. No, thank you. Nope. LaMelo 2 years from now. I told you 2 years from now. Not right now. 2 years from now. 2 years from now, I'm talking about LaMelo. Not next year. Nope, K didn't go nowhere. No. I see y'all talking about a superstar. Now, when you're talking about superstar, that's a guy that could get you in the finals conversation. That's my thing, right? Not 2 years from now or 3 years from now. Now. Okay? Ivy is not going to do that for you. Cade is not going to do that for you. Sabonis is not going to do that for you. Booker could do that. Booker could do that now. Okay? Booker could do that right now. Yeah, see, but you're looking at Kristaps as a center. I'm looking at him as a power forward. That's a whole different world. See? So, anyway, he's not going to take us to the finals. Are y'all talking superstars or not? Did the dude say superstar? He said, what superstar? Right? He said, what superstar? Like, what guy, if we got him, we talking finals next year? Finals. Okay? At least Eastern Conference Finals. Jason Tatum. I replaced Julius Randle with Jason Tatum today. Okay? Right now. I would do it if I could. Okay? Jason Tatum. Right now. No problem. Do it. Kevin Durant. I replaced Julius Randle with Kevin Durant this afternoon. Much as I love Mitchell Robinson, my two favorite players on the Knicks are Mitch Rob and Deuce. If you're telling me Joel Embiid is coming to the Knicks, come. I get rid of everybody. I make Mitch Rob my backup center, and Joel Embiid is my starting at the 5 spot. Period. We're going to the finals. Giannis, of course, that's a no-brainer. The Joker, of course, that's a no-brainer. If you give me Cat, I give you Julius. You give me Cat. We can go to the finals. You giving me Ant? Possible. You give me SGA. You replace Brunson with SGA. Yes, we're going to the finals. Dame Dollar. Yep, we're going. I'm taking him. I hear the Kawhi problem with the injuries, but if he's on his game, finals. Give me Booker, finals. Quentin can come off the bench. Give me Luka, finals. Give me Ja, finals. Give me Zion, finals. Yep. If we can go to the finals, okay, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want no questionable dudes. Questionable. Everybody else you're talking is questionable or too young. Booker, we going to the finals. Devin Booker next to we going to the finals. Yep. Just like they did with CP3, they do with Brunson. Yeah, Booker. Now I know. Nope, he's not taking us to the finals, Mashaya. I'm not saying these players are no good. You're talking about a superstar, right? That's the question. Superstar. That's the specific level of player. Superstar, right? And I named, how many did I name? Let me see. There's not that many of those guys. So how many I named? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 of those guys in the NBA. So top 15 players, let's say. Okay? That's what we're talking about. All of those dudes would take us to the finals. Okay? Really, I don't know. Boshai is asking a good question. He said, "Who do I think will be available?" That's why I'm saying the strategy is this: unless somebody has inside information, we have no idea who's going to be available. So we can't even talk about this until next summer. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So right now, we just play what we got. We're not worried about any trades. I'm not doing no trades for nobody right now. I'm keeping what we got. I'm keeping our 9-man rotation. I'm playing them to death, and I want to see what we got at the end of the season. Okay? Well, let's see what we got at the end of the season. That's what I'm saying. See, y'all want to keep going down this rabbit hole. Somebody said, what superstar would I go after? I told y'all to list the superstars. I don't know who or if any of them are going to be available. I want to wait till next summer before we even talk about it. See, you got to take it one step at a time, Knicks Nation. I don't know who's going to be available. None of these guys will be available. 2 of them might be available. 1 of them might be available. We don't know. Okay? So I don't want to say who we getting and who we not getting because we don't know or what we're going to trade for it. See, say this. Let's say if it was Joel Embiid. Okay? Joel Embiid plays the 5. Mitch Rob would be on the bench. We're not trading Mitch Rob. We get rid of Hartenstein and Sims because we're going to keep Mitch Rob coming off the bench behind Joel Embiid. If that was the case, you understand? But you got to see who you got. If you're going to get Booker, obviously he's going to play the 2 guard. Okay, that means Grimes is coming off the bench. Okay, so you're going to, okay, so you got to look at what you got. Okay, if it's SGA, you're dealing with Brunson. Okay, period. You're not going to keep Brunson in SGA. Okay, so Brunson gone. But I'm saying to y'all, that's what you're talking about. But if the player is a superstar, that guy has got you now talking Eastern Conference Finals. That's why we would get him if he's available. That's what you get a superstar for. Who's available? I don't know. And I don't even want to guess. That's right, because it's NBA 2K to even guess. We don't know. So we just wait. What's the use in arguing about? That's why arguing about what dude we going to get and what we're going to pay for him. The dude's not available. We don't even know. We got to wait till next summer. We'll find out. Okay, we'll find out. We'll wait till next summer. Okay, we don't know. Okay, we don't know. So we don't know, what's going to be out there. But those are the superstars. Okay, anybody else, I'm not going for that. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Donovan Mitchell's a superstar, and I wasn't willing to give up half my youngins for this dude. We're not going to the finals with him. We're not even a threat to go to the finals with him. See? Right now, right, as we stand, Joe Curry is right. The Knicks right now, as presently constructed, can land anywhere from 4 to 6 in the East. And no trade that you can make for a guy that's not a superstar is going to improve on that. All right? So why are you even dealing with it? Let's just wait. Why waste the energy? Okay? None of these guys are available. We got to see what's happening next summer. Who's available? I tell you what, I'm not interested in Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine would be a joke. Y'all crazy? We just spanked them. No. I'm keeping Quentin Grimes over Zach LaVine. Yes, I'm doing that. What? People think because a cat could jump high that makes him a great player. Hell no. Please. You know what I'm saying? So Ain't no need in going through that. Let's be real. Nah. We good. We good right now. So I'm just gonna wait until next June. Hopefully the Knicks are playing basketball well into May next year. Okay. If we playing basketball into May, we having a good season. And then you look and see what's available, what do I have, what can we get, what fits. You have to make all these. It's not like just jump. You gotta figure this out. The Knicks got more assets than anybody in the NBA. And now if we play our youngins like we doing and play the 9-man rotation we're playing, the value of our youngins goes up. Okay. So that's why you don't make these decisions now. If you were to tell me now, I look at the list, I say, okay, these are the guys, if they was available, I'll be looking at. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to start getting into arguments about what we should get and who should be traded and blah, 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 blah. It's all hypothetical. Right now, the Knicks let's go into real. The Knicks is the 6th seed in the East. And they're probably going to end up the 6th seed or better in the East. That's where we at. We got a 9-man rotation. We doing good. Okay, we doing good. We got a 9-man rotation. We doing good. Okay, so that's it. Okay, y'all crazy. We good. What we looking for? We don't need to do nothing right now. Let's just play this cool. What we got, man. So tonight, the keys to the Knicks winning tonight's game. They have to protect the 3-point line, keep the turnovers down, and win the rebounding battle. The rebounding thing is going to be tough because Miles Turner and Jalen Smith, these guys can rebound the basketball, period. Okay. Even Nembhard. Nembhard's a rough dude. He scraped his way to the league. He's going to be up on there trying to win that rebound and stuff. Isaiah Jackson, they got some rebounders. So it's going to be hard. But the Knicks got the perimeter defense to keep their 3-point stuff in check. They got to keep the turnovers low. They got to move the basketball. I'm thinking Brunson's best. This is where Brunson comes in. He's going to have trouble guarding Halliburton, but Halliburton's going to have trouble guarding him as well. So that could be a wash right there. Okay, that could be a wash. Okay. Actually, I'm going to tell y'all something. If Kyrie Irving stays healthy, watch Brooklyn come out the East above everybody else. I thought they would do it last year, but Kyrie got hurt. But with Durant and Kyrie, and the key thing is not Simmons, it's this cat, TJ Warren. Warren could play. If Warren is healthy and their center is now coming into his own, the young man they got there, the young man, what's that boy's name? They got the 5 dude. He's good too. What's this cat's name, man? Claxton. Yeah, Claxton. Claxton's the starting center. And they got Royce O'Neal. Thanks for the $2, Liam Neeson. IQ Cam for 6-man Clarkson. I don't know what that means. IQ Cam for 6-man. I'm not sure what you mean. We don't need no damn 6-man. We got him already. Anyway, what I'm saying is Claxton is better than I thought he was going to be. He's coming to his own, and you got superstars around the kid. So I'm not going to sleep on Brooklyn. Don't sleep on Brooklyn. They're going to be tough. Okay. Kyrie, Durant, TJ Warren, and then they got Claxton playing at a high level. Joe Harris, I think, has lost a step, but don't sleep on Seth Curry. Man, I'm telling you, Brooklyn's going to be rough. Brooklyn's going to be rough. Okay. Kuzma is not coming to New York, man. Can somebody give him the number to the rehab? Somebody give him the number to the rehab. Kuzma is not coming to New York. Somebody give him the number to the rehab. The crack is strong. And please don't mess with that fentanyl, man. It'll mess your head up, man. Kuzma ain't coming to New York. Yeah, Brooklyn got a nice squad. I mean, and it's coming together. Okay, it really is. So I wouldn't sleep on them. And I'm telling you, Milwaukee's really good. Boston is really, really good. Don't sleep on the Brooklyn Nets. I'm just saying. Nope, I'm not signing Kyrie. I'm not signing Kyrie. Nope. Yeah. I'm not signing Kyrie. No. Love Kyrie as a brother. Love him as a fellow Hebrew, but I'm not signing. No, no, I'm not signing him. We good. I need a bigger game changer. No, no. I'm not messing up my rotation for that. I'm not. Just not doing. Okay, not doing. But yeah, I named the player Kevin Durant. Even though he's a bit of a nutcase himself, bit of a drama queen. Kevin Durant, yes. Kevin Durant, yes. Yes, that's right. They better not. No, they're not trading McNutt. How you gonna trade McNutt unless you diabetic and sugar? You can't take too much sugar unless you ain't like your oatmeal thick. That's all I'm saying. Unless you don't like your oatmeal thick, or maybe you diabetic and you don't want too much sugar, then you get rid of McNutt. School to top three for sure. Top three for sure. Top three. Top three for sure. Yeah, you get rid of McNutt if you don't like your oatmeal thick, or you diabetic and you don't want too much sugar. Then you might have to get rid of McNutt. You go on the keto or something, you get rid of McNutt. You know what I mean? Other than that, you keeping McNutt. Great. Yes, indeed. Actually, honestly, this year, I like all the Knicks sideline reporters. Like, I don't think like my girl there, what's her name? The girl that got pregnant by Wally. What's her name? The girl that Wally knocked up. She had a baby for Wally. What's that girl name, man? Harlow. Harlow is not like the nicest looking woman out there, but she got that New York swag. I like her, and I love the way she interviews our guys, man. She got the swag. I know she's from Chicago, but she got the New York swag though. I like Harlow on the sideline. I like her, and I like McNutt in the studio. Webb, thanks for the $10. When do we bring over the European players? You have yet to see what we got. We're really talking about Roku Jokobitis right there, Webb. That's the only guy we're really talking about, Roku Jokobitis. Yeah. Harlow had a baby for Wally. Yeah, Wally was in them. But anyway, y'all gonna get me in trouble. Oh, sure, y'all gonna get me in trouble. Anyway, yeah, you made me lose my train of thought. What was it talking about? Oh, yeah, we got Roku Jokobitis, and that's why I wasn't worried about if IQ left, because if IQ left, we got Roku. I'm not worried about it. We got Deuce and Roku if IQ leaves. Yeah, if you like your oatmeal watery, then you don't like Monica. But if you like your oatmeal thick, you keep it Monica. That's all I'm saying. Well, I'm not saying Harlow is fine or anything. She's not. I just like her style. She got a style and a swag I like, and I like how she does the interview. I like how she does it, and I like McNutt in the Super Bowl studio as well as on the sideline. But she keep Wally and Alan Hahn in check. Yeah, I don't want to talk about nobody's wife, about Miss Fizdale. Yeah. But Miss Fizdale was the best thing of that era. She was better than having Fizz goggles on the sideline. At least if you had Miss Fizdale on the sideline, you had something to look at. When you have Fizz goggles on the sideline, that funny looking dude couldn't coach to have a paper bag there going. Glad he's an assistant in Utah. Bless him. You know what I'm saying? Glad he's an assistant in Utah. More power to him, to his new baby, to his beautiful wife. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Fizz goggles, man. What a clown. See, some of y'all complain about Thibs, and you got a real coach at least. Fizz goggles, oh my God. Oh my God. He just wasn't ready for the big time, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get you right, kid. Anyway. And Fitzgerald was smart in one way. Shoot. Well, let me not. See? Anyway. Nah, come on. Not everybody. My man, Svino was good. Svi, what's his name? Mukulic. What's Svi? Mikhailuk? Mikhailuk know what's good. Mikhailuk know what's good. He ain't messing with no gold digger. The rest of them, well, whatever. You know, they're gonna be riding around in the car that them brothers buy for them. The rest of them. But no, Svino was good. Svino was good. Yes, Svi's a shooter. Y'all crazy. Y'all is crazy. You know, y'all crazy. Oh my gosh. Y'all some sick people, man. Oh my God. Knicks Nation. Y'all crazy. All right. Look. It's time for me. My wife done made me a baked chicken today. Made us. I'm gonna enjoy that with the Knicks game. Hey, listen. Always real to hang out with Knicks Nation. Let's get this W in Indy today, baby. This is not going to be easy, but the Knicks could do it. I'm thinking it's going to be a tough game, but I'm thinking the Knicks going to pull this out in Indiana. I'm going for the Knicks to pull out not somewhat tight game in Indiana. I think they could do it. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this W, New York Knicks. Take this one game at a time. Let's get this W, baby. Let's get this W. Y'all be good out here. Be good. Behave yourselves, man. Leave Monica McNutt alone. Leave that chick. Leave that sister alone. Leave Monica alone. And we're going our way, right? Go Knicks.